What's this? Where what was his name? How did I forget his name? FGC player. Nobody likes him because he was like me. You know what I mean, sir?
Sonic Fox?
Yeah, wasn't he?
No,
He
not-
like,
Not
13 and
because he
0
was
against
like
that?
you,
Nobody
because
likes
he
him
was
because he
quite
like me.
literally a
You know
predator.
what I mean,
It
sir?
has nothing to do with him being a furry.
Was it what game was it that he went friggin' 13 and 0 against somebody?
I think it was Injustice. It could have been Mortal Kombat. I don't remember which one.
Remember when I forgot what Mortal Kombat game it was, but the one where they added RoboCop and there was a guy that showed up to like all the online tournaments and he just kept saying you were all free, so he would play RoboCop and just start stomping everybody one by one, and people kept thinking it was him.
He really hasn't been doing too hot after he was discovered with a lot of I'm gonna say CP. Just to shorten it, but yeah, a lot.
I zoned out of this
Hammers.
conversation hard, and I just now zoned in. What?
Yeah, no.
Hammers.
Basically, big fighting game player was caught being diddler, essentially.
Oh.
Hammers.
Well,
Right.
he wasn't actually physically doing it; he was watching it.
Many hammers.
I hope that the next. Wait, so we're not getting another Mortal Kombat game at all?
At least not for a very long time, because they had really messed it up, especially story-wise. They backed themselves into a corner with Mortal Kombat. They don't really know what to do with it anymore.
All right, I'm going to take that my opportunity to cut in and say, let's begin. We are going.
Yes, let's begin. Let's do it.
All right. So to recap where we last left off, Maxon's jet is operational again, at least to some extent. Been relatively chill compared to the last few encounters we've had, but there is that mysterious person that has made their way onto the hab, and we will pick up there. As we come back into things, I believe that this person had just entered the hab unit. They said they had a message for Alex.
Yes.
So we will pick up there. We'll say that the figure has just walked onto the hab unit and is just kind of looking to everyone.
I'm still standing in the back, just
Stone remains his usual
distance.
quiet self.
Open and load.
Well, what's your message since Alexander isn't here right now?
Spotify knows, man. I'm telling you, it just knows. Sorry, that was crazy.
No, I was about to say, whoa.
Freaking perfect timing, bro.
What does a spooky ghost man have for us?
Well, as you ask that question, Seraphim, you see the figure take a few steps closer and look over his shoulder for a moment as if he's listening to someone. And then he just turns back to you. Someone just needs to speak with him. And he looks over his shoulder again for a split second.
Don't look at me. This isn't my jurisdiction.
So
I'm not sure what to say to him either.
You want me to pin this message down? I can write it out.
Does it have to be in person?
Does it have to be in person? Yeah, exactly.
He looks back over his shoulder. Kind of nods for a second. Needs to be in person. You know where I can find him?
Do we have an estimate of where he might have gone? Do we have an idea? I think we have an idea.
As you say that, Hammer pulls up a holographic projection of the map, and he shows a trajectory from the hab unit, and his you assume that since everyone knows where he is going, they after crunching some numbers, you all assume he's about either he's from here to here. He's somewhere in this area currently.
Well, I guess we'll continue making our way. Eventually, we'll run into him. I'm not gonna unanimously decide whether or not you should stay aboard. I'll let the group pick and choose.
Are we against maybe like? Do we all want to stick together, or maybe start to?
Yeah, that's where it becomes fun because we don't really know anything about this gentleman. Do we want him on our ship or on our transport with us? Can we trust him?
We do have a stone.
And I do have a.
Using me as a guard dog. How poetic.
We had a stone last time. I will admit it was my. That's why I leave it to you guys this time. But the last time we had a stone, the creature escaped.
That was because you rolled for me, you son of a.
Hey, no metagaming. That's metagaming, Sharp. That's metagaming.
Oh my god. I will say,
that was a good
fool.
Nobody has rolled an insight check for this character yet.
And there's a reason I haven't said so. I don't got the insight.
I'll roll.
It cannot be me.
I'll roll. I'm pretty sure mine.
I think mine's like a +4, but yours is
Don't let him
probably
roll,
far
just
better
screw it
than mine.
No, see, I have good insight. I also have good perception, shit, which we needed.
You're
for that
also
moment.
good at ruining
Mine is
a dog's
+1.
freaking reputation.
I thought it was better.
You make one mistake.
One freaking mistake, okay? I saw one squirrel, okay?
Your Honor, my client has performed an oopsie daisy.
I saw one.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'll roll an insight.
Your Honor, that
Hell yeah.
was not his Discord kitten.
Your Honor, he's not in the Discord kit. Alright, cool. That's a 6 plus 7, 13.
Can I throw my flash of genius at him? Add my intelligence modifier onto that.
It's not always
+4?
ideal to throw a flashbang at a stranger.
That's what I was about to say,
Just
yeah.
Flash him!
Yeah.
Flash him!
Since we don't know how good the roll actually technically was yet.
Yeah,
you hadn't
I was
said.
about to say. I'm pretty sure, like, it says that you can do it before or after the roll. Will you check your flash of genius, just to make sure?
Let me double check.
I think you can do it after.
I believe you can too, I just want to make sure for clarity's sake.
Yeah, that's fine. I just got to scroll down to it.
It probably
Alright,
is, considering it's a reaction ability.
Level at
Mhm.
7th level, you gain the ability to come up with solutions under pressure. When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or saving throw, you can use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to the roll. So it doesn't
Okay.
really say. Yeah,
It just says when he makes
Then,
it, so he could have already said the roll and you could add it to it as a reaction.
So what is your intelligence modifier?
+4.
So
Right,
17.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that passes. Above table. It's a good thing he did that flash of genius.
I'll try and keep track of it and make sure I remember if he's within 30 feet of me. They have to be within 30 feet of me for it to work.
So as you kind of look this character over, Seraphim, you get that he is telling the truth, but you also get this feeling that he is in a hurry and probably doesn't want to stay here either. And you notice now that he's not just looking over, he's been looking over his right shoulder. He started looking over his left shoulder as well. But you do see that he is telling the truth. He needs to deliver a message for whoever's with him. whatever's with him.
I'll like get about right here. I'll like usher Stone and Max in. Then Raziel just like, all right, I think this. Just trying to whisper to him. This guy seems like he's mostly on the level. He's telling the truth. He has a message for Alex. I don't know why, but I also don't think he wants to be here either. So we just keep him somewhere in the cafeteria.
As you're whispering, the person speaks up again, and he just I ain't got time for this. And you see him reach into his pack and pull out a small bit of very, very old fabric. And he just kind of stubbornly walks up to you, Seraphim, and almost like just pushes the cloth into your chest, and then like lets it go to give it to you.
I grab it, or it falls on the ground.
She should be connected to this. Whenever you find him, give it to him.
Can do.
And without saying much more, he just wanders off.
As he turns around, I'll call across the room. I'll just say, "She."
And you notice that the strange cacophony of spirits has also just kind of follows him out.
Well, that was pretty rude. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't remember the name I gave those last time.
Oh, I can't either.
May I look over this
Bomb shades
cloth that I've been given?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, I think it was bomb shades.
That's what you said, yeah.
Or bomb wraiths or something like that.
It was bomb shades.
I like bomb shades, yeah.
Remember, I listen every week.
You do. I forgot about that. I wasn't around you much yesterday when you were listening to it.
I'm pretty fucking busy.
We were.
I won't make you roll for it, Seraphim. You see that it is. This cloth seems to be like barely holding on. You assume that it's, with the state that it's in and everything like that, you assume that it has been around. This may have been pre-war fabric. There we go. And given the person that gave it to you, you assume that it is tied to some kind of spirit, whoever wants to give Alex the message. It's very thick, almost. Give me 1 second. I have to get back to my. There we go. It seems to be like some kind of. You assume it's like a thick, almost military type fabric. It's something that's like sturdy.
Kevlar. Well, we've lost one guest and gained another. Fucking Seraphim just raises the cloth up. Spirit, I will protect this cloth until we find Alex, so please do not harm us. We already have one miscreant running around in the form of a comic book. I don't need a cloth snuffing out my life when I sleep. I already don't get enough as it is.
I'm going to very carefully reach up and take the cloth from him and put it in the bag of holding so it cannot be damaged.
I will say, Seraphim, as you are holding the cloth and saying this out loud, you feel a very warm, calming presence. A very safe presence, almost.
And if he would have said something about that, I would have immediately stopped, because that probably would have been bad, possibly.
Question: Did you start as that happened?
I was gonna say, Raziel tries to take the cloth away. Now it's like, now that I feel the calming presence, the most calm I've felt in fucking forever, I keep it away from Raziel.
Did
I wouldn't take
flinch
this away
or
yet.
twitch?
Huh. Something about this is calming. I don't want to. Let me have this. Just let me have this one time.
There's just this overwhelming feeling of a very gentle and kind presence. Actually, honestly, I'll say that everybody in this little area here, you all feel just a very soft presence, a very warm presence.
And if I would have felt that start right as he did that, I would have stopped before he even said anything and realized I was grabbing for it. Then probably he wouldn't even have realized because I was behind him.
Everybody,
I probably would have realized.
Yeah, you would have passed a perception of fucking 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but yeah, the figure is gone. Yeah, he gave you whatever this is, the message.
As I'm watching all of you just stand over here and have, like, essentially a spirit session. I'm just, like, pinching my forehead by the corner. I'm standing by and just... Shadow, protect us, please. This is...
I'm gonna lean forward to Seraphim and go, hey, you need to walk over by Serena for a minute. Holding the cloth.
Yeah, I will
Just
do
to see
that,
what everybody else's reaction is around. I would have whispered that as quiet as I could.
I say, if you start walking towards me, let me know.
Oh yeah, she's probably gonna run away.
Yeah, above table, I was just gonna be like, yeah, this area is the only one that feels it. Guys, night, we feel the calming presence.
That's ghosts. I'm going back. I'm going upstairs. You have fun with that.
So, may I have your time?
No. Yes, you just stay over there and it's fine. You're inside. I'm like putting my hand on my pistol, but I'm not actually going to draw. I'm like, no, no, you're fine. Stay over there. That's your friend. I'm okay. I'm going to go upstairs and work on the shield generator. Nope.
You think you can outrun me?
Probably not.
I am going. Dash action, bonus action, dash action. I will run 120 fucking feet to fucking.
Tag, you're it.
I hold the loft. After I fold the cloth neatly, just because I'm gonna put it in my pocket, but I am holding it like carefully as I just.
As you arrive, pistol is off the trigger, but pistol is out, and it's like at your belt line. I say, moving fast is not always good. Eh? And I like tap your belt buckle, and then holster my pistol.
I can take a bullet, even if it kills me.
You wouldn't want to take this one.
Now that he's nearby, like, how do you feel about this presence, Serena? I'll explain it some more. Now that Seraphim, now that you've been holding it, you have a bit more time, like being adjusted to this weird presence. You also pick up on a hint of sadness.
Oh, I didn't want to bring that to her.
It's just like, no matter how calm and nice
Spotify,
this presence feels, there is just this melancholy to it, like.
I guess there's always a little bit of sadness, and there's a little bit of melancholy and happiness, isn't there? You feel the calm. I didn't mean to bring the mood down.
Those that give happiness to everyone else and caregivers, they tend to not always keep that much for themselves. That has to be given to them.
I better do my damnedest to get this message to Alex. I'll put the cloth in my pocket.
Whoever that was a good person.
Can't argue there.
You know what? As you say that, Serena, it almost feels like a hand is placed on your shoulder.
Ugh, don't like that. Little ghost.
Little ghost.
I'm sorry, I had to step away. Real quick. Someone catch me up real quick.
We're
Dre's
conversing
getting
with.
the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, I've been given heebie-jeebies by fucking Seraphim, who's brought this cloth near me deliberately.
Once again, I'm bringing the house down by conversing with the supernatural.
I just hello, presents. This is nice to meet you. I'm very creeped out. I don't like ghosts. I've never interacted with them. They creep me out. Yeah. Hope you're a nice ghost. You seem nice. I guess you have my vote of trustworthiness to everyone else that's listening right now. Okay, bye. I'm gonna just start walking upstairs.
Alright.
Wait, is Serena the only one that can talk to them? I wanted to try it, or...
I'm in the radius currently. That's why.
There's a when Seraphim first grabbed the cloth, there's a small radius that if you're standing around the cloth, you feel a very warm, kind, and gentle presence that also seems just somewhat slightly sad, melancholy.
Oh no!
But yeah, if you want, you can try to communicate. If you would,
for Robert, the observation I made, what you missed there was I said, if this person. Oh, shit. Speaking of ghosts,
Ghosts.
I'm ghosts. You're ghosts. I have to stop making that reference. She's ghosts. Everyone's ghosts. They use rocks to trap the ghosts.
9.
Oh my god, that JonTron episode, it kills me, man. They use rocks to trap the ghost. I thought it'd be quick.
While we're waiting for Robert to get back, what is everyone going to go do after this moment? Because there is something I'm going to do before we all separate and go do our things for the day. Does anybody have any specific things? Because I know Serena's working on the shield generator. What were you saying, Kyle? I'm sorry.
Owen were working on his weapon when this happened.
Oh yeah, this sword thing or whatever.
I don't know how far. If you said we were done with it, then I probably would have headed up to Serena.
I think, I said we were done with it. I think, yeah. So yeah, you're good to go help Serena.
Seraphim will probably just take more notes. Not much else planned other than keep studying until we get to where we're going.
Okay.
Unless someone asks for some help.
What about you, Stone? What are your plans for the day? They both step away?
Muted question mark.
Oh, I was talking this entire. That's the third time I've done that. All right. Well, anyways, I'm actually not really sure what to do.
Okay. No, that's fine. You could I guess you could explore around the hab unit. Yeah, that's true. With the metal thing, you have to wait till we get to the facility. So
that's kind of what he's waiting for.
I guess. Well, Seraphim is studying a lot of biology and things like that, genetics. So you might be able to get some lessons from him while he's learning.
Nice.
You could fight that. You could fight that wall. I wasn't trying to keep a straight face to that, but I lost it immediately.
Fight the wall. Fight the wall. Fight the wall.
I will say I do have a thing in place for just exploring the hab unit. Like I'll have you do. I do have like little mini encounter rolls for anybody that just wants to just like fuck around in the hab. So it's whatever you want to do.
Kind of fine with doing that. Since he's really waiting around to do whatever he thinks he can do.
Yeah. Okay.
Where are my dice? I think I moved the. Okay, yeah, I got some new dice from a freaking Barnes and Noble.
Freshies.
Nice.
So I want to use them.
Hell yeah.
Let's
I had
scuff
them
those
since,
freshies.
Like 3 weeks ago, and I haven't had much of a chance to use them. So.
Let's break in the grip tape.
All right. Let's see what we got. Made in Germany. Ooh, they're German. I like that.
9.
Holy crap! They won't open. That was weird. Okay, so all right. I guess I'm just gonna explore the hab then.
He's going to go for an explore.
I'm gonna explore.
So did you roll, or you weren't able to roll?
Oh no, I'm like I'm opening the dice still. That's why.
Okay, yeah. I'll let you know when I'm ready for that.
Okay, cool.
I was about to say you didn't even tell him what he was rolling.
Just the instead of a D100, roll a D10.
The D10.
Yeah. So yeah, a
Ooh,
D10.
all right. Which one is the D10 here? Let me look.
One with the 0.
One with the 0 on
A
it.
single 0, yeah.
Okay. Let me see. There's one that has 2 zeros, which is weird.
That's your percentile.
That's
You want
the
the
percentile.
single.
Oh, that's the percentile die. Okay.
Get the other one that looks just like it, but only has a 0 instead of 2 zeros.
Which, honestly, to me, they're the same thing. They don't mean any difference to me.
That is also true.
I just kind of.
That is also true.
I usually will use a D10
Okay, I
because
found
I
it.
separate
I
them,
found
but if it's there, I'll just grab that. It's the same thing.
All right. Cool. All right. So just roll it.
Yeah, go for it, and just remember the number you rolled.
All right. I'm not forgetting that number.
Oh yeah.
12,000.
Robert, are you back yet? Oh yes, I forgot about the ability modifier.
If I told you guys the number, you wouldn't forget it either.
The fucking encounter sheet ability modifier.
0?
Oh my gosh. No, I'm surprised it wasn't a 0. It's actually a 1.
It's actually a modifier based in like you roll the number and then you add it to a number and then it's like parentheses times something.
Yeah, exactly.
For how many steps you've taken that day.
That's funny.
That's the modifier.
That is amazing. How many
Oh, got my 5,000 steps in today.
Oh my god.
Hey, you were going for random. I thought that'd be random enough.
Oh my god.
Die plus how many times I died in Galaga today. Yeah, that works.
Oh my god.
I rolled
Yes, but you
over
don't
in
know the
bed.
effect
My
of how
modifier's not looking too good.
Yes, but you can't tell if your modifier goes up or down depending on how many times you die, or if it's an odd or an even. That way you
So-
can't cheese the system.
I'm curious what the sword looks like, but we can come back to that if we have to.
Oh! I didn't send it to the whole group. I just sent it to Gavin and Sharp.
I don't know if you were moving on after that, Gavin, but I was like, I want to know what the sword looks like.
I don't know where he found the artwork for that, but it's glorious.
Let me get over
Oh,
to
yeah.
it.
I'll let Kyle send it because I'd have to dig through.
You bring out the trowel.
Because I think were we running it with great sword stats or great axe stats? Because I figured it could be either. It's whatever you want.
That would
really
be
sharp.
up to him.
So I would
'Cause
say
it's-
great sword because making a sword for a guy with
It's
like
the one on the
hands
left.
as big as his
Ooh.
would be kind of.
I'd also like to offer that a greatsword is a good idea because a greatsword is 2d6, whereas a great axe is 1d12. You up your chances of decent rolls. Rolling decent on
Yes.
one but not on the other, much more. That's way more ideal than getting like a 2 on a fucking d12. Because that just screws you over, because you could get a 6 and a 1 over and over again.
Better possibility for higher
Right.
damage.
Mhm.
Minimum
I just wanted
minimum
to-
of 2.
I just wanted to give you the option because I know swinging a great axe and having that big just rolling that big ass dice is kind of fun sometimes.
Yeah, great sword is always better in my opinion because the minimum is always higher. It's one higher than a great axe.
It's better until you have brutal critical.
True.
Yes.
But yeah, well,
That's rad. I like that.
to move the scene along, I specifically needed Maxon to move the story along.
Is he back yet?
I don't think so.
He will return.
Robert.
To be next time on Dragon Ball Z.
He's stuck in a cutscene. Fuck.
I'll take a moment while we wait for him, and I will.
Speaking of cutscenes, fun fact: in the original Sonic the Hedgehog 2, in one of the game's ending cutscene after you beat the boss, if you run out of time in that cutscene, you can actually die in it.
Oh wow.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, that sucks.
Interesting.
You have to get there with enough time for the cutscene to finish, otherwise you're dead anyway.
That's pretty cool,
and
actually.
if you die in the cutscene, you have to fight the boss again.
Yep.
And then you die in real life.
I would eat my fucking controller at that point.
You truly have to go fast.
Truly have to go.
So another thing I'm working on, so just for the interest of everyone else, is something that I mentioned this to, I think, Kyle at the minimum, besides Gavin. So I'm also working on the shield in my Vambrace inside of Sato, which is not connected, it's just inside the same thing. 2 pieces of technology, 1 Vambrace. I'm adding a cool feature. I'm making the shield, rather than a sort of directionally projected shield, which it will be for a bit until I finish this, I'm going to get it to the point where it's going to be like a very basic projected round shield that'll kind of come up on my arm, and I can kind of keep it there, so that whenever I finish the axe thing, I'll have an axe and a shield that'll do some good stuff. It'll also have a function to protect my hand, so I can punch dwarves with my flesh hand as well without breaking my bones. And then it will have a shield feature as the 3rd feature to, like, reaction, like give you guys a proficiency bonus to your AC. So that'll be really, really handy down the road, but that's what I'm working on right now as an extracurricular thing. And then I imagine Hammer will work on the... I didn't expect the hacks is probably a little bit down the list of things, because there's a lot of shit being worked on at the moment. It's the least of my worries. But that's my little tinker project at lunch and dinner, and so on.
So the whole shelf, like the whole shelf, just
holy
collapsed.
shit!
Jesus.
Oh my God.
I figured something happened because I was like, you know, he was gone for a second. I'm betting either something happened or he also got called away at the same time, which is unlucky.
All my books fell
extremely.
Nothing broke, thankfully, because everything's plastic.
Hell yeah.
Good.
We were just chatting about stuff because Gavin wanted to pick up with you.
Okay.
So you didn't miss anything.
I was gonna say that I'm gonna go this arena and I'm gonna be like, yeah, don't be too scared. I'm gonna just... Can I make a roll?
What kind of roll? What are you trying to do?
To intimidate Serena into not...
That's what I was gonna say.
You're not... It's okay. Don't be scared.
I'll let you
Don't be fucking scared.
Well, what are you trying to, what's your intention? Are you just gonna talk to her, or are you just trying to, like...
What can I do? I guess I just want to talk to it.
Like, talk to the spirit itself?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to make a roll. Just, are you trying to, like, persuade it or intimidate it, or are you just gonna talk?
I just want to find out maybe just who they are, just something.
I'll give you this. Roll insight.
Okay.
Damn good insight. In order to...
Oh, nat 20.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
There's no
shit.
way, bro. That's
All right.
crazy.
Fucking awesome.
You
What are these
learned their
insight
social
checks?
security number.
So what happens is,
Yeah, I was about to say.
What happens is Maxine kind of just...
You
like,
discovered their bank accounts.
So I discovered their social security
Before the war.
and before time began.
Before the war.
And so what
You
happened?
discovered the meaning of life.
Maxine kind of just like he just tells Serena that it's not that scary once you start to get more exposed to ghosts and stuff, because even though like his magic is very minimum, what he's been around consistently, a ghost is almost like nothing to him. So he's just gonna close his eyes and he's gonna just kind of look down a little bit and just like close his hands together, and he's going to relax, and you'll notice that it's almost like he's not moving. He is using his sonar to, in a way, feel like the energy that they... Because you know how ghosts are just like leftover residual energy? I think that's how they work.
Depends. Interestingly speaking, there's no scientific proof of...
I was about to say,
anomalies.
I'm no expert, but I mean, that sounds right.
I was gonna say it just depends on what kind of ghost it is. If it's that kind of ghost,
Yeah.
then yeah, that's what I would say.
As you reach out and try to feel for energy, you see, or rather feel, this, like, it's definitely a feminine presence.
Okay, my microphone disconnected. What I was gonna say is the reason why I thought that was the case is because you hear stories about how they drain batteries and stuff because they need energy to like do things or something.
Oh, okay.
Feminine presences be draining batteries, you know what I'm saying, homie?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a little bit
Wait,
bad there,
which one would it
bud.
be? The
Wrong kind of
would it be the
batteries.
plus or the what? I was gonna say, would it be the plus or the minus then?
Equilibrium.
But I will say as well, Maxon, after you like pinpoint that it is a feminine presence, Seraphim said that the cloth that he's holding is definitely pre-war. You assume that it was attached to this person. As you're like running all these things through your mind, you hear a very faint voice in your head. I need to find Alex. It's very soft.
Whoever they are, they definitely need Alex. Now.
I feel like
And
I
as-
got that gist.
I'm gonna put Max in here. I'm gonna have, as you're discussing this, Hammer walks up to you, Maxon, and he places a hand on your shoulder, and he just says, "When you're done, I need to ask you for a favor."
He still has like his eyes closed, but he just nods to. He just nods.
And he just he takes a step back. But yeah, unless there's anything else that the group would like to specifically do in this instance, we can start to kind of move on to everybody dispersing and going to do their own thing.
Ready, break!
Cheese it, it's the buzz.
It's the fuzz.
I can't think of anything else I need to do in this moment.
I got nothing at the moment either.
Okay. Well,
I'm just gonna go talk to Hammer.
Okay, then yeah, if everybody after, so yeah, we'll do Maxon. We'll start with you, and then we'll go to Stone. So everybody else, you can place your pieces wherever they're going to be for the day. And Maxon, as you finish your echolocation, I guess I'll call it.
Yeah.
You see that Hammer's just kind of leaned against the wall of the cafeteria, just kind of doing some things on a data pad.
He's going to hold up. Okay, there we go. I just had to fix it. So Maxon's going to walk in, and then he's going to look at Hammer And then he's kind of just like in a joking way. So what could I do for you today? Or is this when I find out what I owe you?
Not at all. He kind of chuckles as you say that. With everything that's going on, I do not enjoy knowing that we are a man down. And he seems to be moving much faster than we are able to move. Do you think that you would be able to take your cruiser, your ship, he says as he motions to the hangar, and catch up with him and either start bringing him back or at least stop him? I could probably give you a bit of a boost. We hook it up to the solar engine for a bit. Get you moving a bit and get you caught up with him pretty fast. But I understand that. How many people can fit in that ship? Is it just one?
As of right now, it's just me. These ships were never designed for more than 2 people or any other life besides my kind.
Well, with you having to go alone, I understand, but it was a thought I had.
I didn't say I was against the idea. When do you need me to leave?
Whenever you're ready. If you'll give me a few hours to charge your engines, I can, like I said, I can give you a bit of a boost, but you can leave whenever you're ready.
I'll probably be ready by the time you're done. I just need some time to prepare. I will have to bring some rations and whatever else I will need.
They'll already be loaded onto your ship. No worries.
You plan for everything, don't you?
In this place, you have to. And he kind of smiles as he begins to walk to the hangar and to your ship. All right, and so we will circle back to you, Maxon. Stone, you rolled a 1 for that roll I had you make earlier, right?
Oh yeah.
So we'll say that you don't really walk very far. You realize you've never been in this reactor room. And you have a strange compulsion to go in there.
Oh. Okay.
The door isn't locked or anything. Here, I'll go ahead and move Stone into there.
Thank you very much.
As you enter, you see these 3 small reactors, and there is a low hum in the air.
There's probably also a lot of tools and extra wires and stuff laying around on the floor in the room for me, like trying to add in the shield generator stuff and get that ready.
And I will say that you see there are 2 new connections that are leading into the hangar and seem to be pumping energy somewhere to Maxon's ship, but I don't know if Stone heard that. So, yeah, if you would like to roll to look around the room, roll for perception if you want to move on to a different room.
Is it the same die?
No, it'd be a d20 plus your perception.
It'd be a d20. Okay. Okay. Check. Okay, what is my perception? Let me open my sheet here. Hey, why is it closed? I had it open. The heck? What is this bull?
That just makes me think of in the movie Blazing Saddles, when the main character he's a sheriff and he rides into town, and his first thing he says when he gets up in front of the townspeople, he says, "Excuse me while I whip this out," and he goes to pull something out of his pants, but it's like a speech he wrote, but it looks like he's gonna just take his dick out.
13. I rolled 13.
There was a clip I saw, like, there was a clip I saw, like, I don't remember where, but, like, this dude, he has, like, his whole body covered under the blanket, and something just keeps going up and down, and then his friend walks in, he's like, dude, what are you doing? And he's just playing with his dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
A 13.
Yep.
You don't notice anything too out of the ordinary, but you do catch that a camera over here in the corner is watching you. And as you do, there is a computer terminal over here that doesn't seem to be connected to the reactors.
Okay, should I like roll a quick check to find out if Stone knows how to use a computer or not?
Oh, I didn't.
I mean, if you have high intelligence, it wouldn't be that hard to figure it out.
That would
What is-
depend
yeah,
on if
what
he's
is-
ever messed with a computer or not.
What is your intelligence stat? Like, what is it?
He actually has an intelligence of 12.
Oh no, yeah.
Not bad. Yeah.
His
You
wisdom as
could at
well is
least-
also 12.
He knows how to turn on the monitor.
You can read what's on the screen at least.
Oh my god.
You are for sure smart. You were sure smarter than Seraphim. I'll give you that.
Oh no, and you're learning to be the doctor?
That's
Well, that's wisdom. That
that's
is
wisdom.
wisdom.
Yeah, but my wisdom's the same too. Okay.
I don't need to be smart to help people.
I
don't even know what I'm-
smart to help people.
I don't
You
even
need
know
street
what I'm
smart,
doing. I
no.
just need to know how to do it and that it helps.
Intelligence.
See that
You're my-
degree over there? I stole it.
Damn,
Yeah.
and I told him, damn, if you're my doctor, then pay me for healthcare on this planet.
See that degree? I had the wisdom to steal it off the wall.
I learned how to change the
And
name.
I had the intelligence to use it.
I learned how to forge that bitch.
Yeah,
It's just
good.
a forge.
It's good to know. It's good to know that in it's good to know that in the 15 years that you've been practicing medicine, the diagnosis of shrug is a legal term that we can use now.
Yeah. The best part. The best part. He doesn't have a diploma.
Yeah.
He's got the degree, not the diploma.
I'm
Took all
smart.
my
I didn't
courses
say I was.
online.
I said I was smart, not a genius.
So Stone,
Oh,
Do
that's
you-
freaking amazing.
do you approach the computer? Because you can't read it from how far away
Yeah.
you are right now. You'll have to get closer.
Stone's about to
Come
do that
Come
good
on.
old Fallout hacking session.
Okay. As you approach, you see that there isn't anything on the screen, but as you get close enough to where you could type on it, it just says "Hello, Stone."
It knows my name.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
Okay.
He just like raises his eyebrow and looks at it curiously. And he just says, "Hi."
Hello. And after another moment, it says, "This is Acolyte. You've found one of my auxiliary screens in the HAB unit.
And what is exactly its purpose?
Check circuitry running throughout the HAB. Make sure that power is distributed evenly. Check on the hydraulics, gears, actuators.
I'm going to pretend I understood everything you just said.
Is there anything I can help you with?"
I don't know, you tell me.
I have many answers. All I need is a question.
Yes, you can look at my bedroom now.
Questions. Do you know anything about this metal that I've been studying?
I know that it's very rare.
Hmm.
What little everything I know is essentially what is in the data banks on the ship. Its memory is my memory,
I
to
see.
some extent.
So, in reality, you wouldn't really know any more than I do.
But I will tell you this. Be very careful when you are in that facility.
Are you on the phone with somebody?
Yeah, I had a bad feeling about it
10
myself
o'clock.
to begin with. This project didn't seem like it was exactly being made for the betterment of the people.
Anything made by Crane Technologies and Crane Genetics was never good.
Can you tell me more about Crane's genetics?
Nothing more than what is on the record you've read already.
Is there anything about my species in said record?
Yes, we have a few things on spinal hounds.
Tell me.
You just see a very large copy and paste, almost like just straight out of like a wilderness like manual, just going over spinal
Does
hound.
it begin to do a David Attenborough impression?
Oh God. It's just...
The spinal hound is.
Oh my, yes.
All right, well, we found the spinal hound, and it's ripe
Salt's fire
environment right
impression.
here. We're gonna try
The
to catch
spinal
one.
hound.
The spot, a speed.
I'm gonna let
Speed
it bite
up.
me and see how much it hurts. See if the poisonous.
Crikey.
Bet.
But yeah, it just gives you the basic rundown, just their habitat, their habits, pack behavior.
Is there any records on their intelligence?
He gives you a little bit of information, but it's very vague. It seems that mainly spinal hounds, like most observation is being done at a distance. But from what they've seen, they've shown like somewhat basic intelligence, but you're not finding anything that shows like where they can read. And from what you're seeing, most of them walk around on 4 legs, not 2.
Is my biological structure any different than theirs?
That would require a medical test.
Shouldn't I have records from Doc Green on the ship? After all, I had to take a test before I got signed on.
We have your blood, but we would need more DNA, saliva, hair, perhaps even bone marrow.
Seems as I have to visit Doc Green once again. Though I feel
that
like
all?
bone marrow would be a painful.
Bless
extraction.
whoever just sneezed.
Is there anything else in the records, possibly? Anything about the biology of the creatures, maybe? Anything possible that I might not know? You see, personally, I've never met another creature like me. So knowing as much about them as possible is potentially advantageous.
Well, they are resistant to radiation. To some extent, not as much as some of the other creatures.
Well, I knew that much.
I don't know if there is anything. I will probe it some more and see if there's anything that I'm glossing over.
Well, if you need to add any information, there's one thing that I do know.
Oh, please, tell me.
The more I aged, the more tales I seem to grow.
Interesting. That also has not been recorded.
I don't know if I can get past 3, but this seems to be the limit so far.
I would definitely suggest some testing from Doc Green and maybe even Seraphim.
I trust Doc Green, maybe not so much the schizophrenic. I knew there was gonna be a chuckle there. I was
It was
freaking
me.
waiting for it.
Honestly reasonable.
Is there anything else that I can help you with, Stone?
Not really. Thank you very much for your time.
Of course.
If I
Would
find
you like me
anything
to
out,
let?
I may give you information for your records.
That would be most appreciated. Would you like me to let Doc Green know that you are going to be coming up for some medical examinations soon?
That would actually be very helpful. Tell her to inform me whenever she's ready for said examination. I'm not exactly a busy... How?
It is done. And right about that time, Stone, over the intercom, you hear Doc Green say, Stone, you're needed for medical examination.
That was remarkable.
She's been waiting.
fast. Should I be
Okay.
frightened?
I don't have traditional emotions, sir.
That was rhetorical, but thank you. The Stone just sighs and just, like, turns around and leaves. He heads to
All
Doc
right.
Green. He just sighs and leaves.
Then we will cut over to Raziel and Serena real quick before we hit Seraphim, Doc Green, and Stone again. Okay. So what are Serena and Raziel doing?
Just click-clacking, tip-tapping, and some other pair of rhyming words
together.
doing stuff.
Calibrating.
So someone roll and someone choose who is going to roll a tinker check because it's going to be an advantage because you're both here.
Whatever you want me to do.
I'll let you choose. I've done a lot of them. Tell me if you want me to do it, or we can do it together, or whatever you want to do.
What does my thing say?
Because the help
I
action,
think I
we can
have
split it, or we...
already.
I don't, but
Oh,
I
you
do have a
probably
high
do.
dex.
I
I'm proficient with tinker tools.
My proficiency doubles if I'm using a set of tools that I'm proficient with, and I'm proficient with Tinker's tools. So I have double proficiency with Tinker tools. On top of advantage. So, yeah, sure, I'll roll.
Go for it. I will give the aid.
First one is...
We'll say I'm showing you how these things connect, explaining a shield generator, letting you kind of put it together, using you as my hands.
Tinker tool is... Damn it, how much... Dex
Plus proficiency.
plus proficiency. Had to think for a second. It's been a hot minute since I did a Tinker's roll. Dex.
Yeah, any
three,
kit you would use, alchemist
plus-
kit, forgery kit, whatever, disguise kit. It's just a matter of like if you're proficient with it, that
First
just means you
one's
roll with
24.
the stat and the proficiency bonus. Otherwise,
And
I
the
think you
second
roll
one
at
is-
disadvantage.
27. So 27.
How far along were we with the shield generator?
I am on like day 2 or 3, I think.
Of how many?
We'll say that in that time.
I haven't really said. I'm just kind of rolling with it. I figure it's going to take a few
Good.
more days.
Well, you guys made really good progress today. I'd say that you're probably a day ahead of schedule.
Hell
How-
yes.
How long you thought, like, with Raziel's like help, like it's very, very simple to have put this thing together.
So I just,
Your
after a
original
while, I stopped explaining
estimation was
things
alone.
because you seem to just be figuring it out and putting it together bit by bit. And so I'll just start working on another part.
As you go to do that, Serena, there's the hab hits like a really big rock, and some of the bottles that Alex was drinking begin to roll around at your feet.
Oh shit, we never cleaned up.
Yeah, there are
You need a cleaning
there are
ball.
I thought
multiple
the
bottles of
robots would've.
alcohol.
Oops.
That's
Here, I thought
actually
Hammer would have.
funny.
We've been on chasing him for like a day already.
I'll earpiece it. Hammer, I don't mean to sound lazy, but the bots don't happen to clean up, do they? That would be nice.
Oh my god.
If not, I don't mind.
After a moment, you hear over the intercom. I normally don't send them up to the top, but I'll send one up now.
You just
Very
hear
nice.
like a really, really loud thud.
Is
Freaking
the window
almost
still broke?
earthquake level, and it's just because freaking Stone tripped over a bottle.
Is the window still broke? You said he went out the window, and there were beer bottles everywhere, liquor bottles or whatever. Is the window still broke?
Well, the window's open, don't they? I thought.
Yeah, the window's open. He just went out.
Okay,
of it
never
when it
mind
was
then.
Open. Yeah.
It's like, wait a
When they
minute.
close.
Yeah, because you guys have been
When
doing
they
target practice up
close-
there.
Yeah, when they close, it's like blast
Just
doors
checking.
essentially. Yeah. No, you're good.
I mean, it is Alex, so I think he probably could go through a blast door.
Probably.
But yeah, no, there was just the note and then the obscene amount of alcohol that he drank.
Because he's Captain America, levels of shit that had to get drunk using Asgardian alcohol. Or just overabundance of normal.
Okay. Well, after you guys have kind of like reached a stopping point for the day, is there anything else? Well, I'm talking to Raziel and Serena. We're coming back to Max and
That's
Stone
all I'm
and,
doing.
Seraphim.
When we stop for meals.
That was
working on the,
Raziel that answered.
Okay.
That was me talking.
No, yeah, I heard you. I was just, I was
Okay, just
mainly
thanks.
saying that more for Serena.
Just working on the arm piece
Okay.
when we're not working on the shield generator. That's about it.
We will move back over to Stone and Seraphim for a quick moment. I'm going to put Doc Green in the office as well. Seraphim, so you, as you were taking notes, you saw that Doc Green got a note on her data pad, and then she walked over to the intercom and called Stone up here.
What tests need to be performed on Stone? Didn't he get all of his checkups whenever we got on the harvest?
He's requesting a DNA examination. We're going to get some blood, hair. If that doesn't work, bone marrow. She says that she's just like very like nonchalantly writing these things down on a data pad.
Do you have the equipment to get bone marrow? That one seems a bit more difficult than the other two.
This is a thing that I will state for above table for Gavin. I do believe their tails grow back. Like, you know, like a lizard or something. So theoretically, if she did need bone tissue, they could cut off one of his tail.
That's true.
That'd solve all three problems: bone, hair, and blood.
But I would have only 2 tails for a good amount of time.
And Doc
Well,
Green
it
doesn't
was
know. And Doc Green doesn't know that your tails grow back.
Realistically,
know.
you'd only need like the end of one, right?
No, the thing
like
is,
the tip.
yeah, realistically. And
whole
Stone
thing.
himself only knows that they grow back, at least partially, because he's lost bits of them before.
Seraphim has been trying to like study everyone's like species on board. You know, we mostly had human, elf. Couldn't find anything on Raziel. Can I make a roll to see if I found anything on Stone's race?
You don't even
Or
have to make a
what-
roll. You would have seen everything that he has seen in the records when he looked it up just now.
Okay,
There,
so I know about as much.
Yeah, but you know, you also immediately recognize that he's very, very different. Because they're essentially big wolves with 1 tail. And he's a big wolf man with 3 tails.
Kind of unique.
Some-
Of the radiation, perhaps. Well, I guess I'll let me start sketching out another anatomy. And now I will add whatever the fuck sharp is to the book.
Honestly, it's not like he imagines he's gonna find a freaking female whatever he is. because that would be strange.
Don't give up hope.
Okay.
Gotta believe we'll find someone for you. Joke's on you. They just divide.
No, joke's on you.
That's what the tails are
female,
for.
Joke's on you. The girls eat the heads.
Oh,
Oh, Black Widow
spider
rules.
shit.
Oh no, wait. Praying Mantis rules. No, Black Widows also eat the. Yeah, goddamn.
Yeah, they eat the Black Widows eat the males' heads. Well, they eat them.
Black
They
Widows
eat
are
the-
weird
they
ass
eat the whole
freaking
thing.
spiders, dude. They even look weird. And it doesn't help that my yard is prone to having them around.
Yeah, they're gross.
Oh, awesome.
Those are the only spider I'm like, ooh.
Well, around that time, Stone, you arrive in the office. And Doc Green just says, "Are you ready?"
As ready as I'll ever be.
Good enough.
So how shall we do this? Shall we extract blood and take hair first? Or do you want to get right down to it?
Well... do you have a knife, possibly? Something very sharp.
She pulls out a knife, a
Sarah
small,
pulls-
like, hand machete, what looks like a medical hatchet, almost. Like, it looks very barbaric, but it's very clean and surgical.
He takes the
Sarah
hatchet.
also
He takes the
says-
hatchet. This will do.
Did she just flick her wrist and they appeared?
No, she's pulling them out from under her desk.
Just checking.
Seraphim, you had no idea these were there. I will add.
Seraphim himself though, he just like opens his lab coat a little and pulls out also a machete and a knife. His machete and knife just lays them out on the table.
It's Doc Green's machete, her big, like, medical butcher knife, and he puts his tail on the medical table, and he just, without even a second thought, just chops the tip off of it.
Doc Green just
he doesn't even flinch on impact either. He just stands there and hands her the butcher knife back.
Seraphim just watches. It just looks at Doc Green.
She
Mouth
takes the
agape.
knife. She's completely unbothered. Wipes the blood off the knife, puts it back on the table, picks up the nub of tail, and just says, "Efficient. You gonna be okay? Or do you need that patched up?"
It'll grow back.
You don't want to get.
It'll grow back.
You don't want-
However,
You're
thinking blood's going everywhere.
You're bleeding on the floor and you're gonna get an infection. We could at least.
he clears his throat. And he's
If
like,
the tail has a
however-
bone marrow in it, then it's got
he's
a
like,
lot of nerves.
That's all.
he's like, however, I may need bandages to prevent the, getting blood everywhere.
Yeah, for the love of God.
Just,
Seraphim will patch that up at least.
Roll for medicine, my boy.
Oh dear God!
Don't worry, like I said, I'm
The crazy one.
You don't
I'm
have
not
a good track
proficient.
record with Stone, man. Don't mess it up.
I'm doing something to Stone. I'm not doing something for Stone.
The same freaking difference.
Very
Oh my
unique
God.
distinction. Very unique.
Same
I have
freaking
plus-
difference, my dude.
have- At this moment, +4 to medicine, so all my wisdom.
Oh my wisdom.
That's a 12, so 16.
Oh yeah, you patch him up, no problem.
Yeah, you gotta be fine, you big
Stone
baby.
walks away. Stone just completely ignores you, and he just walks away out of the room. But you notice that his tail is very stiff, and his legs are also somewhat stiff as he's walking.
I think he fucked his balance.
I'm going to call that nerve shock. So that's based on the fact that, okay, some animals use their tail to balance bodies. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
So, Seraphim, you're left in the office with a lot of Stone's blood all over the place, where it was spurting out.
God damn it.
And Doc Green has left
Oh,
and
fun
went into
fact, it's
the
green.
other room. Yeah, so a bunch of random green blood everywhere.
On a,
So we
Actually,
got
should make
we
it
got
green?
orange
I'm
and we
gonna
got
leave that
green.
together.
What else
color
we
do you
got?
think it should be?
I'm cool with
Seraphim
green.
What color would mine bleed be? Technically, I've got
That's
blue
exactly
shit
what I was
inside.
thinking.
figured
Is like,
green 'cause
mine's
it's like an
orange.
irradiated creature, right?
Mine's like a.
Well, if
it's
you're-
still-
That's actually a good idea.
Mine's like an off crimson
What if
enough
his
that it's
blood
like
is radiated?
orangish.
That's why
His
it's
is
green.
green. I want to know. Does
Seraphim's
Raziel
blood is Seraphim's
bleed?
blood is slightly irradiated because remember when he bled, it was fucking.
I was about to say, yeah.
Blue.
So, Stone, your blood would actually look a lot like Seraphim's. It would have a light blue glow to it almost.
Yeah, so what I would say is that you would also notice that his blood is actually hot. Like, really hot. Abnormally hot.
It's not melt through the floor.
And
hot,
that's
is it?
because his body... No, but it's...
Probably just
it
higher
would
blood temperature.
maybe cause... Yeah, no, it would probably cause irritation to your skin maybe if you touched it because of the heat, but that's about it. It might sting a little.
We got something
That's
common
just
there.
because
Mine
his
irritates for a
body
whole other reason.
is very hot because it produces fire. It's because he can breathe fire. His body's naturally just extremely hot.
I'm
It
a
just has
fool.
a
I'm not an idiot. I'm not touching the blood, but I will clean it. Because god damn it, there's no one else to clean it.
I was
It
gonna
just
say, yeah.
burns the cloth.
Dot Green.
And then I end up
fuck-
touching it.
Dot Green fucked off to the examination room to begin prepping this DNA.
I'm basically a nurse.
That was
at
the
this
funniest way to
point
put
in
it.
time,
She didn't
so
leave
that
the room.
doesn't
She just
surprise me.
screwed off.
She fucked off, yeah.
Deadpan duty.
Okay, now back to what is Maxon doing? What is he doing as he's getting ready?
He's just taking inventory of everything he has.
Okay. We'll say that you've made your way back into the hangar and you're looking into your ship. Hammer you see he's disconnecting the tubes and does your ship engine, since it's powered by lightning, does it give off like a kind of bluish purplish like flash like from the lightning like bouncing around in it?
It does have those spinning parts that it's cycling through, like around where the wings would be.
I'll say that those spinning parts are spinning a little bit faster now. There's definitely more energy moving through this. And you see as well, there's multiple days worth of supplies. You assume that it might even be supplies for you and Alex. But it's as you're looking it over, Hammer he puts his data pad down. Should only be gone for a day or two, but I'm gonna send you with a couple days worth of supplies just in case something happens.
I'll see what I can do.
Makes sense.
Here, take this too. And he hands up a radio to you. As with the last one, there's a tracker in that, so we'll be able to accurately know where you are as long as you hold on to that.
Got it.
Also, if you get into trouble, the cannons will definitely reach to wherever location you are, so do not hesitate to ask for backup.
Mortar fire.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just
So-
look back and he says thanks for everything, and then he just starts getting everything set, just pushing a few buttons, and the hatch starts to close down.
Be careful out there. I'll keep an eye on you, don't worry. And as it closes and like everything seals, you just hear him kind of bang on the cockpit a few times and then just kind of give you a small salute, and then he walks away. And this opens up. Are you going? Do you let anybody else know that you're going?
Yeah, pretty much. I just tell everybody over the comm that I'm gonna be leaving for a bit.
As you do, Hammer comes on and corroborates, and basically says that I was like he asked you to go out.
Let me know how it handles. Any little kinks I can iron out, I'll change it up and make it a little more comfortable for you when you get back.
Try not to get too hurt out there also.
Stay safe. Don't take on anything that you don't think you can take on.
And I guess
Don't
I will-
overreach.
I will also say, Maxon, that there is a radiation suit along with your supplies. Alright. Then we move over to the big map. So we need to place Maxon's ship. Thanks.
And I'm
That
gonna-
down.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Who's playing with the crazy straw? It sounds like one of those plastic ones you'd get at a like a Mazio's.
That is actually amazing, dude.
Yeah, that. Whatever.
I found my child's behind my wife's chair in the living room floor a while ago, and I've been playing with it. I keep trying to mute myself before I start playing with it too much, but then I forget.
That's why every time you look over
does that.
at me, I have these, because these are almost entirely silent. Well, this one is silent, but this one is not fully. But
I
get
usually
away with
don't
it.
have it. I usually don't have anything in my hands. I don't usually fiddle with stuff.
Okay. So, Maxon, I will let you move this puck half a square, and Alex's
Locked
general
in.
location was about here. Yeah, no. You basically you get it out of the hangar, and once you're a good enough distance away, once you kick it in to get it moving, this is probably the fastest it's flown in an atmosphere.
You're suddenly above where he's at already.
So yeah, I will let you go ahead and move your the ship where.
I'm flashing to that clip from Empire of the, I forget the pilot's name, that's flying over the dune, the snow dunes on Hoth, looking for Han and Luke. This is Maxon speaking. Captain Solo.
I feel like I
Captain
can
Luke,
pick
or
up
Commander
full
Luke,
fire.
do you copy?
I'm gonna go this way.
Okay, Alex was like, he's going this way.
Alright.
So, okay, yeah. Okay, so will you give me a perception check?
Let's see. 9. 12.
Do you not have any 12? Okay. So as this boost of speed kind of starts to die down and you start to go a normal speed again for your ship, off about right here you see what look like large hordes of something moving in the distance, and then random beams of golden light shooting out into the sky intermittently, and then what looks like what looks like small suns being formed and thrown into these hordes and just exploding.
Maxie just looks over me and he's like, what in the world? So he just kind of immediately grabs the controls and just heads towards that direction.
Alright, and we will pick up on that on the next day. Because it is, though you could see this, it was still pretty far away. And without the boost from the engine, it's going to take you a couple of hours to get over there. But I will
Flashes
say,
on the horizon.
yeah, you're seeing just beams of light shoot up into the sky, like just into these like blobs of whatever seem to be moving, and then when it isn't a beam, you just see these orbs of light just crashing and exploding into these mobs. Is there anything else that anyone wants to do before we?
Little
to the
bit of a
next day.
question. Yes.
Oh yeah, of course. What's up?
With all of the electricity being messed with recently, I had a thought. Do we possibly have a stun baton in the armory?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would like to get one out to study and take apart and see if I could possibly use the parts from it and put the stun feature, just the stun feature, not even the electric damage, just the stun feature onto possibly my dual swords.
Okay. Yeah.
Using
That's pretty-
components
that's pretty
from the
cool.
stun baton.
Oh yeah. If you yeah, just take a few days to kind of pick it apart, figure out how the mechanisms work, figure out if it would be applicable. I'm sure you could definitely get some kind of like energy pulse to stun people.
Just in
You
case
just
you're
take-
curious about what a stun baton's things actually does, because I was looking it up and checking it out. Where'd it go? I lost it.
Is it just
It's like it's in. Ah, dang it! I scrolled too far past a minute ago, looking at something else. But it's like a 1d10 roll or DC or 10 DC roll for it, and then you get stunned until the beginning of the next turn. It's got 5 charges, and you use a battery to recharge it after the charges are all gone.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's perfect.
And it only
yeah.
does 1d4 damage to begin with. That's why I said I'm not really worried about adding the damage on there. I just want the stun feature.
No, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, just take a few days to
Yeah.
pick it apart and figure out how to like apply it to your weapons.
Sounds good.
Anybody else?
More studying. More note taking. More theories on. I don't know. Maybe some extra notes on.
Oh,
what
there it is.
Stone's deal. Blood irradiated and hot. Why?
Three tails? Question mark.
Yeah, I didn't know he had 3 tails until now.
Possible
I don't think
introduction
I
of
did
new
either.
form of cuisine.
What's form of cuisine?
He
New
just
form of
handed
rare
you
game.
a partially cut off tail and says it'll grow back. What kind of cuisine would he be talking about?
Irradiated cuisine.
Oh, that's most of the cuisine on Ormos.
Exactly. Freaking, it's rad roach, but it tastes better.
And it's blue instead of green.
Exactly. I actually like his blood.